once I jumped, I felt it right away.
You felt it that way?
Right away.
And you know it was bad?
I knew it was bad.
ג'ייקובן בראון נפגע, ממש לידינו. ג'ייקובן בראון נפל לא טוב על הרגל.
אני חושב שגם עכשיו זק איזה שהיא
לא,
חבלה.
תראה, שוב זה נראה רע, כבר הוא ביקש חילוף.
So why did you return to the game?
That's just me, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like 55% of me on the court is better than 60% of the players in Europe. And that's my mindset. And I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But people could vouch for that. Some of my most best games are when I'm hurt. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like I could always do something regardless of my situation.
How do you explain that?
It's just the will. It's just the will when I look over and I see my brothers and I see these fans. Like, I always just think about other people, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking to my left and right, I'm like, bro, it's just 15 more minutes. Get it to your brothers. What's 15 more minutes? Because at the end of the day, you never know when it's taken from you, and it was taken from you.
Over 6:30, 8 a.m. when you got up, it felt different?
Been here 7 years. This is the most, like, I'd have been, through some COVID here, wars, you know what I mean, things happening on the border, you know what I mean, to soldiers, I've been through so much here, and this time definitely, felt like, damn, you know what I mean, and it started make me look at, life, still, life is getting, weird, wicked, you know what I mean, and it helped me learn that I have to continue to just keep being a better person, you know what I mean? So every day you have to give your maximum energy in life, just being joy, just being happy.
ג'ייקובן בראון עם הסבסוב, טעם של פעם.
How has it been to play in הפועל תל אביב without even being תל אביב?
It's frustrating. You want to play in front of your fans. There's no other group like this, you know what I mean, in Israel, that make you just want to wake up and just come and just be in the gym every day. It doesn't matter who you playing. You could be playing third division team. These fans gonna make you feel like you playing against the best team every night. So you want to do it. But when it's taken away from you, it's like, damn, what's the fun in it? You know what I mean? When you run out to the court and you just see Burger, you see, the trainer, you see coach, and then you see just the management people in the stands, and you're just like, okay. Then you see the ambulance, the emergency people, and you're just like, damn, that's all we got? 10 people in the crowd? Okay. Empty gym, I play the game for the fans. And when it's taken away from you, it's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking, but you still have to do a job at the end of the day. I think we just got used to it after 2 games. It took us 2 games to realize, like, oh shit, we ain't got no fans, bro. So the crowd, the energy is gonna come from motivating each other. The fans give you that extra boost. They don't help you win games, but they do give you that extra energy, because at the end of the day, you still have to put the basketball in the rim. They can't do it for you. All they can do is give you that. But when you walk in this gym, it's like the opposite team fans, they not scared. They're kind of nervous because they like, oh, these motherfuckers different, you know what I mean? But when you're competitive and you see fans like this, as a away player, you wanna, oh shit, I wanna play, you know what I mean? Like, because I know when I go to the next game, this gym gonna have fans that's not the same. As a person that play in it every day, it's just like, it's a beauty, you know what I mean? And you see why, people want to come here and play, and it makes sense. And I've been on the opposite side, where at Good Boy Galil, at Jerusalem when I came and played, it's just like, oh, like, this fun, you know what I mean? Like, it's real fun, you know what I mean? And that energy, it helps you, I haven't seen a lot of crowds like this. Yes, I watch on TV, and I see the Red Star and the Partizan fans and Panathinaikos, fans and Olympiacos fans when they have derby. It's like a different energy from them when they feel like it's a bigger game. I feel like our crowd they willing to do whatever to give you energy. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes, they willing to do it. That's like the gym on fire, you know, to get everybody, you know, going. And it's very, very, you know, unique.
You see yourself as the leader of the team?
When you're the point guard, you just don't have no choice. It's just responsibility that you have. You are the engine of the ship, of this car, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you're the engine, you're the other coach. You're supposed to be the other coach on the floor. That's just a role that I just had to learn how to face because I always wasn't a point guard in my life, you know what I mean? I only started learning how to play point guard when I got to Israel, you know what I mean? So it's just about adapting and being willing to, you know, put your scared moments to the test, you know, and that's about being a vocal leader and do whatever you have to do to win games.
Did you embrace it from the beginning as you got to Apol Tel Aviv?
No.
When did you embrace it?
I never felt like I had to be the leader. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted those responsibilities. My job is to walk in this gym, put my shoes on, and just play basketball. I don't want no responsibility. My responsibility is just to win games, you know what I mean? And all the other stuff, you know, having to be a leader to 11, 12 other grown men with, you know what I mean, emotions and, you know what I mean, different characters and mindsets. And so sometimes you don't want to deal with that because you don't know how this person going to react. You don't want to, you know, ruin your friendship with them, your brotherhood with them, you know what I mean? So it's a very challenging thing, you know what I mean? And it's not for everybody, but it's for someone that's willing, you know, to get out their comfort zone and do, you know, what's more important, you know, for the team and, you know, for the organization.
In what point you decided to take it on yourself?
Oh, when I realized we didn't have a leader when I first got here. Shit, you know, you can't be on the team without a leader, you know what I mean? I always been on teams where they had leaders, you know. When I was in Jerusalem, I wasn't a leader. We had multiple guys, you know what I mean, that would step up and talk, you know, of course I'd say my thing, you know what I mean, but I didn't feel like I was the leader over there. You know, and other teams that I played, you know, when I was in Turkey, Russia, you know what I mean, Greece, on those teams I didn't feel like I was a leader, you know, because I didn't have to, because we had older vets. I never was put into that situation, you know what I mean? So, and also going back to college, you know, I had older guys that was older than me that knew everything already. I didn't like it because, like I said, I never had to do it. I was comfortable with that, you know what I'm saying? I just lead by just being on the court, you know, with my game, and I go about my business, you know, but it's more to that when you become, you know, the oldest guy somewhat, you know, the leader, you know, the point guard, and everybody looking at you when you talk, it's just like, you know, silent. So that's when you know, like, oh, shit real.
It looks like you were born into a point guard position.
That's about adapting, and that's what it comes in of me watching so much basketball, because I just never know how it, you know, it could turn. You know what I mean? Like I said, I went from an All-American scorer, you know, the guy that always put the ball in the basket, to, you know.
You prefer to be in shooting position?
Of course. I won't lie to you. Till this day, I would rather be at the two-guard position.
Is it the same club that you came in 2 years ago?
No.
What changed?
Everything.
You have a part on that change?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Like that's a great question, because I never thought about that. I really don't know.
You really don't know?
I really, like, I can sit here and say yeah, no, and I'll be lying to you, but in all reality, I really, really, really don't know. When I got here, it was a mess. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the office stuff, because I don't know. You know, I'm just talking about the basketball part, only basketball part. It was just like, oh shit, this not how it's supposed to be running. And I've seen big clubs, and I've seen guys, you know, make a lot of money but didn't care about the game. So when I got here, I had those feelings. I had those thoughts again. Like, I don't think, you know, these guys motivated to really play. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna be a part of something, let me be a part of something that's gonna be a change now. So let's change something. Let's go to the cup final. Let's go to the final. Let's do something. Let's change something. And who had the power? Me. I had the power because I was the point guard, and by my ability to play on the court. So I had to make everybody better, everybody comfortable, and find ways to win games. And that was my challenge when I got here, and I feel like I did a great job. And how this organization is going to be when I leave, I'm at a, I'm just at a shock, and I can't wait to see it because I know it's gonna be beautiful. You know what I mean? And I could sit back and tell my kids like, hey, Daddy was there when it started.
Keep follow Apol?
Always. This is my family here, man.
Is it hurting in some way that you didn't achieve this title in Apol?
Of course. Of course, especially when you're right there. When you're right there, when you have people 60, 70 years old telling you, I haven't seen a championship since I've been born, that do something to your spirit. That do something for you as a player if you're competitive enough. Like, damn, they haven't won in this long? I could be the first one. And I could be the last one. But at least I could be something. You know what I mean? And I feel now that they're going to win something soon. I don't know if it's this season, next season, after that, but it will be soon. And I guarantee you that because the guys taking other steps to make it happen. You know what I mean? And everybody just had to get their comfort zone. That's all it was. Just got your comfort zone and find ways to just be the best. They will be the best everything in Israel when it's all said and done.
What the future holds for G'Jaikovben Brown?
Right now, it's just working on my mental. Honestly, like, I really don't have a clue. Like, I can't tell you that I'm going to be playing. I'm not going to be playing because this part is not fixed yet. You know what I mean? So it's scary because I really don't know. You know what I mean? And I need to know because time is ticking. You know what I mean? But if you ask me this question in 2-3 months, I'll have an answer for you, honestly.
If you need to tell me the very optimistic scenario of G'Jaikovben Brown's life for the next 6 months, what it will be?
Being the best father I could be. That's my main focus. To try to get those 13 years of me missing my kids' life, try to get some of that back. You know what I mean? And me going to be able to be home until November, December, if I do decide to play basketball, at least I'm able to, see the first day of school. At least I'm able to, do pick them up from school for a week or 2 or a month. Something that I didn't see, birthdays. I ain't did that in so long. Like, I think that's why I'm going to be so happy about being better to them.
We'll see G'Jaikovben Brown in Israel again?
Playing, I think Hapoel Tel Aviv is done with me. Visit, yes. Because I promised my daughter I'll take her to the Western Wall. So, visit 1,000%.
ג'ייקובן בראון! ככה עושים את זה נכון!